You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
And this is the dog that beat out Kim Kardashian for a Skechers Super Bowl commercial. This morning we'll talk to an advertising expert to see if the change was a good one for the company. All right, so we're talking Super Bowl ads, the most effective ads. Did you catch that one, by the way? It was Doritos called Man's Best Friend. And joining us this morning, Don Ditzhazy from RMD. Don, always great to see you. Did I get the name right?
Yes, you got it.
Okay, thank you very much. So this was one of your favorite ads. Why is that?
It was. I think this was one of the early ones, but it made me laugh out loud because I think it's a deadpan look of that dog. And any good Super Bowl ad should, yes, it could be funny, but you want to entertain because you want to spur on these conversations we're having right now and then interact with the brand.
And the fact that people are remembering that it was for Doritos.
Yes, exactly.
So that makes it effective.
And it's nice because they've been doing this for a few years. Dorito does consumer generated. I mean, there are individuals out there and they do these spots and you vote on them and all that. So it was funny.
All right, another one that you thought was particularly effective. Folks, maybe you remember this one about the dog. Rescue dog, WeGo, for Budweiser, and we were talking about this. So what worked about this?
Well, you know, this little scruffy dog, as you look at it, and it's something we've seen before, a dog fetching beer, but it progressively got more and more as the crowd comes in, and he gets more and more, the 12-pack case, and finally the keg. But the beauty of this was at the very end, when they talked about rescue.
That's one thing that really did stick with me, too, the fact that the dog nudges in the cooler and it says for more info on, you know, in adopting rescue dogs, you wouldn't expect that from Budweiser.
Right, and that's what I like about this.
Okay. Now, we were talking off camera, there's been a big dog theme. This year, Skechers had replaced Kim Kardashian with a dog.
Yeah.
And now, so it's a funny ad, but do you think it's going to be effective? I mean, the Skechers going to sell more shoes?
You know, it has to fit into this. I mean, I look at this, I agree with that. Well, the joke is, does this little dog, can I buy little shoes for my dog? But I think it's just remembering. As you remember this dog, it spurns again conversation, and as long as you can get the recall there and get them thinking about these shoes.
Right. I don't know. I've tried to moonwalk in Skechers. It didn't go very well. All right, quickly want to get to another ad. Of course, the year 2012, talking about the Mayan calendar, Chevy Silverado. Not necessarily funny. Guy goes to rendezvous with his friends, but why is this an effective ad?
It's entertaining, and it plays off current. You're right. It's the end of the world, and at the very end, they had the Twinkies, which is another little bit of side joke about this Twinkie as he's eating, because that's supposed to be the one product that
it would survive.
So, and I Googled it, and I go, well, I'm going to Google, because someone said Twinkies aren't around anymore. So I Googled it, and one of the first ads that popped up above this listing on Google was a Google ad, Silverado, which I thought was kind of funny how they tied that in a little bit.
So go figure, cockroaches, Twinkies, and Chevy Silverado. Finally, one that I loved was for Kia. The couple has two separate dreams, but they converge at the end.
Right. It's very entertaining, a lot of things going on. It steps Kia up a little bit. And the thing about Kia, too, which some of the brands did, they ran ads before the Super Bowl telling people to watch the ad. So it was interesting to advertise about an ad, which I thought was kind of good for the industry, I guess.
And plus, I'm not going to lie, I'm a big Motley Crue fan, so that really got to me too. Don with RMD, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you. And again, let us know on Facebook what you think too. I mean, there were a lot of really cool ads. Which did you like? Which did you not like? You know, folks are going to be talking about them all week. Well, it's just about 10 minutes before 8 o'clock.